anyway, this is from that same study from the California Center on Public Health Advocacy, showing in graphic pie chart design the retail food outlets in Santa Barbara County. So you can see that 50% are fast food, 25% are convenience stores, and only 25% are supermarkets at 17%, produce stores 4%, and farmers markets at 4%. So even though we have fabulous farmers markets and some great produce stands, it's a very small percentage of the total food available in our county. So I'm really glad I got to use this. Okay, so now what can we do? The goal should be that federal, state, and local policymakers enact policies to provide safe, convenient access to healthy foods for all residents. And then just a few examples. There are many, but I just picked out a few things that could be done in the planning process. And that is to increase the number of grocery stores and produce vendors in neighborhoods with limited access to healthy foods. Also to set reasonable limits on the number of fast food restaurants and convenience stores in neighborhoods. Number 3, require fast food restaurants to provide consumers with nutrition information. And some of you might remember that just last year in our state Senate and Assembly, they passed SB 120, which was going to do this very thing and require fast food restaurants of a certain size that had a certain number of facilities to post their nutrition labeling information. Well, you can imagine there was a huge lobby against that, and it turned out that the governor vetoed that bill. But it's a good idea. Number 4, eliminate use of trans fats used in restaurants, and trans fats are one of the least healthy, or probably the most unhealthy fats, and they're used a lot in convenience foods and frying. And you probably know that New York City has banned trans fats in their restaurants, and I'm thinking, well, if New York City can do it, why can't Santa Barbara do that? So that's an idea. And then increasing community gardens and farmers markets, like Dr. Jackson said. So those are just a few ideas, and just to kind of plant the seed that there is a role for nutrition in city planning, and I hope I've given you some food for thought. Thank you.